And mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Yep, hold on. There we go. Gotta turn that off. Alright, microphone seems to be working. Character's moving just fine. Is the mic working, actually? Okay, it seems to be being picked up just fine. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Alright, all good there. On that end, chat is chatting. Background noise is playing. Alright, everything seems A-okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mattoon Corner. I'm your host, Mattoon, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, another day, another grind. Hi, Cass, I see ya. Hi, Peachy, I see you. I see Ed. See lots of folks today. That makes me happy. It's a pleasure to have you all here today. I hope we're all doing well, yeah. Folks, I'm not gonna lie, today's kind of been up and down day, but it's all good. Then kind of tired myself out and had to deal with some stuff. So today we're gonna be doing some character design. We're gonna be cleaning up a character design of mine that I'm specifically repurposing for my little boxing idea. For those of you who don't know, I've been printing essentially a little punch out inspired fan project with my own set of characters. And every now and then I've been trying to draw some of the character designs from it. I finally sit down to design them. And today I'm going to be using an old add-up design I got from Poly, but I still plan on using the original add-up. But this is going to be one of those ideas that where like I transfer the add-up over to the main idea, over to this idea, and then I'll do the other idea in the future too. I feel like I just overcomplicated what I just said. But anyways, I have an add-up. I'm going to be turning it into a boxing character. That'll be fun. Howdy, Peachy. Happy to have you here. Yeah. Last character design I did for this project on stream was where is she? Was Carol. Let me see if I can find her. Where is she? Huh. I should probably save these in like their own folder, to be honest, so that's probably why. Mattoon's file organization strikes again. I'll show our characters I did. We got Jack, which is the main character, basically the main protagonist design I got working with. He's very fun. Right, that's what happened. I put it as I think I saved it in a different folder entirely. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. The last character design we did for it was Carol here, which is very fun. I'm gonna try to do all like the enemy fighters in like this general like simple style basically. Straightforward, easy, and just make it just very fun. Oh god, thank you. I can't tell if you're talking about Jack or Carol, but yeah, but like both of them worked. Carol, I really like Carol. She's one of my. She was probably one of the character designs I was most excited for this project in general. I've had ideas for a character like this for a long time. I'm glad I finally got to draw her. But yeah, next character I'm going to be drawing is based on an add-up I got from my pal Polly, which is this girl right here. This is an old add-up. She doesn't even have a name at this point, so I'm probably going to name her something silly because I'm getting clown. I'm going to try and convert her into. Converting her into a boxer character. Probably gonna keep the sleeves and everything. Basically, she's like a Wooga times 2. The BG does make it look like they're posing for promotional pictures for upcoming match. I love it. Yeah, the general vibe I'm going for. Simple outline, etc. This girl I really like. I'm really happy I managed to get this add-up. Basic idea. I'm basically gonna try to keep her with this and replace the big poofy skirt with shorts. I also want to keep the. I want to try and see if I can keep the armadillo as her bouncy ball. That was a really fun design quirk that Polly came up with. It'd feel wrong if I try to remove it. Function, she's gonna say function the same upward, up top, but I'm gonna basically change her pants. That's straight. That seems straightforward. That seems fair. Make those shorts mega poofy. Give her pants. Oh my god, that's actually a great idea. Hold on. Pantaloons. Oh god, oh, it's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Cass has like one of the most inspired choices I think you've ever given me. Thank you. And I gotta open a new full body. Come and we can get started. 2 milligram for what you're using versus original design. True. I basically just went right to her knees, so. These are big pantaloons. I didn't want to go a little bit past that for this one, so. I mean, I had a little armadillo guy just poking his head up right here. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy saying hello. Hey, hey, Chaos. Chaos. Hi, Noe. How are we doing? Well. I'm doing good. Ups and downs. I kind of butt heads with a friend today. It kind of left me a bit sad, but I keep pushing forward. I can only be there, okay. The mask returns. Thank you kind for the follow. Oh, the mask. Hiya. Didn't realize you had a Twitch account. We are one follow. Hey there. We are one follow away to 200 follows. Not bad. Fingers crossed we get someone new soon. Utterly Jake followed. Thank you for the follow. I see Jake too. That's 200 follows. Nice. We've hit a new goal. Celebration, everyone. Not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe her boxing gloves could be like armadillos. Angry armadillo. I can actually like get that like pattern to her. Like the little like a ballish pattern armadillo. Not bad. That's actually not a bad idea. And like little, like maybe like little ears too. Not a bad idea. This is meant to be like basically at the point where like in the Punch Out thing where it starts getting like really, really silly, basically, you know? She armadillo gloves because she's not allowed to have her pet in the ring, but she still wants to have her pet with her in some way. That's not a bad idea. Though at the same time, Punch Out Wii let the bear hugger bring a squirrel with him inside of his hat. And Punch Out Wii also has Soda Popinski literally hugging huge containers of soda everywhere into the ring. So like, I guess. I like to think she like comes in like riding the armadillo like a bouncy ball, basically, you know? Honestly, once again, Polly coming up with the idea of making her ball like a little armadillo was just such a good design, like genuinely. He's one of my favorite add-ons I got from Polly. No, not even kidding. The armadillo is now named Pop Step, and I finally have a name for you, for her. Bailey Bingo. Because alliteration is fun. Polly's got such fun character designs. Oh, you don't get me started. Polly is like one of my favorite character designers ever. I don't think not every designer idea he has is the greatest thing, but like I've bought so many add-ons from her for a reason. To be honest, I wasn't even planning on doing the clown today. My original idea was to do another concept idea I have for this, which was the idea of an influencer, you know? But I kind of decided not to, for a handful of reasons. But in short, I basically was considering like having a Kardashian-esque like influencer style type, you know? Like that like big, like more high society, high profile influencer type. Whereas a friend of mine actually suggested I try doing something more Gyaru, and I wasn't really feeling that. And I, to be honest, it kind of just led me thinking about it. So I think the idea needs a bit more workshopping before I commit to anything. You know, I want to do something I still like, but at the same time, I don't want to upset my friends either. You know. Yeah. Clown Girl. Yep. It's in the title of the stream. Of influencers and Clown Girls. Like I said, my original idea was to do an influencer today, but I decided to pivot on Clown Girl. That's because I can't really settle on an influencer type I like and I want to do. What am I doing? It's a clown. You gotta give her a big old smile. There we go. Big old smile. Meme Mouth Essential. True. Especially for a clown. Hold on, I'm just looking at something. Apologies if you hear any noise in the background. I got a few. Some folks are loud outside. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 6, 7. Go. Yeah, da, 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 yeah, da, 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 da. I just gotta get her hair done. We can move on to line art. That was a fast sketch, actually. Jesus. Yeah, I remember to add like a little polka dots he has on her design too. Cause she has like these little drawing open. And these little like orange. Oh, they're hearts. I never realized they were hearts. I'm an idiot. I know the hearts on her cheek. True. Just a second. Hi, Star. Sorry, folks, just answering someone real quickly. He looks cute? Of course he looks cute. Probably won't design it for me. Little pigtails are kind of showing with these. Alright, character sketch just about done. Finishing previous streams, been super busy. Oh, good. I haven't really been streaming these last few weeks, if I'm being honest. Last stream I did was just last Saturday. I didn't stream these last few weeks just because it's been a really busy week with work and stuff. Hey, Ben. Like I said, I've been a bit busy. Ah, that's what it was. Just looking good so far. Oh, thank you. Sorry, folks. I'm also messaging someone while I'm streaming. Apologies if I'm a bit slow. Just trying to talk to someone. Let's go. Yeah, my bad, folks. Yeah. Back to work I go. Let's line Pops up first. It's only 8:30. We've only been on this for about an hour. For about an hour. Not bad. Ah! I deserve that. Eh. Thank you, Crystal, for the Divine Death Blast. Yep. How goes it? It goes well. Just quickly doing pop step real quickly, so then I can focus on just doing Bailey. Right now for the actual character. Leonard time. Hey, just can turn the lights on, please? Perfect circle, I could never. That's why we use rulers. Never be ashamed to use rulers in these things, folks. Hey man, when did you make the playlist? The mid 2000s? I am a 2000s boyo. I'm a Sonic fan. Of course, it's the mid 2000s. The mid 200s? Oh, 200s you say, not 2000s. I'm an idiot. Look, I like Cuphead songs. I'm a big fan of Cuphead songs, actually. I use the shape. Start with face. I use the shape tool that puts you paint the program. That's fair. The Shoe and Loon is called Captain Silver's theme. God, that is an old thing. I didn't even realize that, actually. Huh. I didn't realize it referred to Brian Beer as Captain Silver. Jeez, this is old. Until we get Surf Mom into Flying Jin. I'm pretty sure a majority of my characters at the very least still have the not characters. The majority of the songs I have still have the classic, their proper names. I hope. What is this? What's what? No, this is Sonic! This is Sonic Frontiers! Oh, this is my favorite song from Sonic Frontiers! So, like, in Sonic Frontiers, the boss fights are against these titans as Super Sonic. They feel like Metal Gear Rising boss fights, with the music kicking in and everything. It's awesome! Sonic Frontiers is so cool. It's held together by duct tape and string and glue, don't get me wrong. But Sonic Frontiers is so good. Sonic Butt Rock. I've been asking so much for like the rock and roll to come back in Sonic. And like, yeah, like the cyberspace levels focus more on EDM, the open world more like an orchestral piece. The boss themes, mwah, chef's kiss. Absolute cinema. For absolute perfection. Hi, Crystal. Ew, I hate Sonic Butt Rock and EDM. Noelle, you swine! No, not you! Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Two of them again. Right, Crystal. Hi, Lily. Dang it. God damn it. There's Noelle, you swine! The age of rock and roll is over. Welcome to the age of EDM. Can't get it to you, man. I know. And to be honest, the ship from Sonic's ship from Rock and Roll, NSR2, baby. Yeah, that was the reference. And yeah, NSR2. I'm really excited. I wonder if Sealing is still voicing Mayday. I'll ask her. I mean, honestly, the conversation of Sonic, your moods with Mayday's the I'm pretty sure we were. We did have like a pleasant conversation. Now, I don't think we're moots anymore. I'm not sure why. It could just be Twitter glitching out too. So, you know. Yeah, I can always just ask her. It's been a while. We were in the same. I was in her server in a while too. I gotta go check that actually. Maybe I can... Of course you are. I probably told you this one before. Like, I congratulated her when I thought she was the voice of Bailu in Honkai Star Rail. That was fun. I don't remember every famous person who moves, but fair enough. After this competition, you gotta start calling this clown for the glory of Punchbowl's nation. Bailey versus... Sorry, blacked out for a second. No, I didn't die, sorry. I ended up focusing on something on something next. I kind of my bad. I'm okay. I'm okay. Right, Wiggles. God, my mind blanked out for a second. Then I saw a notification. I kept reading. My bad. Yeah. Yes, Bailey versus Wiggles. Who wins? Wiggles. Fair enough. I've only drawn one version. I've only drawn Bailey once. Essentially, this is the first time drawing her, and it's an edited version of it to be a boxer. Bye bye. My dad's here. Hooray. Start doing that toxic thing the Invincible Writer does, where I just say my character wins over other people shit to be an asshole. Ah, come on, you're not an asshole. I know you're better than that. Sounds like Cuphead music. It is Cuphead music. No power says on my luck. Why? I'm just better. I win. Bye bye. Fair. Honestly, power scaling is very dumb. I like power scaling debates, but even I can admit it's dumb. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the writer and whoever they want to win. That's why you notice in crossover shows, like, whenever, like, there's being a crossover and, like, one show's writers are more responsible than the other, yeah, it's usually why those characters win and not the other ones, or why the other characters are a bit downplayed, you know? My OC will win no matter what. Exactly. And also just because in certain stories, especially about characters, it gets to, like, comic books in particular, it gets to a certain point. That's why Sonic gets to look cooler in the Mega Man crossover. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, you can tell Ian Flynn likes Mega Man, he really does. But you can also tell that he favors the Bloober. Which is BS. Yeah, I'm not going to necessarily criticize that in particular, because everyone has biases at the end of the day. But admittedly, Mega Man probably could have been played up a bit better. I do think them having a scene where Mega Man versus Metal Sonic and Sonic versus Bass, and them still struggling regardless. That's kind of was pretty neat, just so the two are a bit more of an equal playing field. Mega Man basically getting a super form is also really fun, even if it's just a variation of the Rush Armor. His getting his one spotlight crossover all things. He deserves it, okay? Because as got introduced in 7. Bass is cool and I like him. He is. Though when I was a kid, I generally thought his name was meant to be Bass. I didn't peg the musical references for a while. would have been nice to see him more in the comic, if I'm being honest, but of course they had to do things chronologically. Also, Game made everyone love Pro Man more, so it's okay, I forgive him. Also true. Like, I liked Proto Man, but Proto Man was always just kind of the cooler Mega Man for a bit. Like, he had his whole story shtick, but like, it wasn't really like interesting for a while. Not only did they make Proto Man cool, he gave him a girlfriend. I miss Tempo. It would be nice if she was back. It's like, I'm pretty sure Capcom owns the characters. They're reprinting the Archie comics under Udon. They're NES games. There are plenty of NES games there are NES games that have good story. Ninja Gaiden, for example, had a pretty good story. It was basically just kill the evil thing, but like it had cutscenes, it had like full like lore explanation, explanations, everything. Rain shows up, ore farms, fucks off. Yeah, basically. Mario 3. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his Mega Man's there. No, like, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying it's more of like an issue of Capcom in particular, because Capcom's honestly kind of struggled with story in general. At least early on. If I'm being 100% honest, I think Capcom still struggles with story today, unless we're talking about very specific, a few specific franchises. So like Devil May Cry, Okami, because that's Hideki Kamiya, Resident Evil, and that's kind of it. Actually, even the plot in Resident Evil is kind of all over the place. Ace Attorney in the room. Okay, Ace Attorney. Like, that's the one big exception. Ace Attorney is like their one big visual novel story where, like, plot is basically the only thing the game really has. Plot in a very simple to understand and straightforward gameplay style. Yeah, the core gameplay is fun. Be nice. Oh no, I like the core gameplay. Like, I used to play a lot of there's like a Ace Attorney case creator online. I used to play a lot. I liked it. I like the general gameplay. Genuinely. It's straightforward. It's simple, and it's fun. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's also pretty simple. But it is simple to consider. That's why investigations, honestly, I tend to look at investigations gameplay-wise a bit more favorably, because it has like actual like exploration outside of the visual novel circuit. Like, that's all like minimal. I'm not gonna. Ace Attorney is also just not like a gameplay heavy game franchise, as it's more of a story. It is more of like an engaging story. Well, the witnesses and jury stuff. True. Like 100%, like Ace Attorney does have like actual deduction thing. Ace Attorney is functionally a puzzle game. We have to find you use the right thing on top on the right key on the door, basically. It's not a knock towards the game. It just like it's not as like that. Like generally, it just means it's not as mechanically rich as something like Devil May Cry. It doesn't need to be, because that's the kind of game Ace Attorney's trying to be. It can if I like Dead Rising story because it's kind of terrible and corny. Oh no, absolutely not. Like Dead Rising was always meant to be more like we have like the more serious story of with zombie story of Resident Evil, and Dead Rising is meant to be like schlocky fun. Though at the same time, Dead Rising also kind of went all over the place with its own plot. I'd argue the first one is really good. First two are pretty. The next two are okay. 4 is also a good game, but it's definitely not what people really wanted out of a fourth game. But it's a good game. I am a bit sad now that one like remake slash remaster we didn't get a Frank Sold VA back. But at the same time, I think the new one does a good job. I just kind of miss like the Marvel 3 voice actor. Yes, bro, but yet, I think Jazz Patrick brings his own things to the character. Plus, that Pat Dynamite, that's funny. True. I understand we lost some voice actors in the transition, but at the same time, I don't think any of the new guys do a bad job. I think it's kind of been my stance on voice acting recasts in general lately. Like, the old ones don't tend to be bad. The new ones just tend to bring like their own flavor to it. And that's completely fine. And as someone who's done some VA work myself, I struggle to call myself a VA because I've barely done much. I've done a few dubs and stuff I can't even promote here. Like, I do think, like, if people are allowed to, like, new voice actors just come and go. It happens. I may miss some of the old cast, but like the new ones, I'm sure the new ones do fine. Then there are some recasts that are completely justified. Like, I don't know, how many of you here play Genshin Impact? Y'all hear that the voice of Paimon got recast? And the entire fan base cheered. I'm gonna be honest, the whole voice acting strike that happened, I'm really glad that the strike finally managed to end, but some stuff came out about it, like about the internal of SAG-AFTRA, which, oh boy, it kind of makes me, I kind of hope I never have to confront this union. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm all for unions. I think this union is kind of close to terrible. I'm doing something a bit different this time around, where I'm actually trying to use like Stark Blackford's character, you know? Just like a demon clown? No, it's just a little... I'm honestly not sure, if I'm being honest. It's just part of her design. It's part of her design she was given. I got, you know? He said, I bought this setup from Poly a while ago, so I'm converting it to the boxer, to the box. Hence why I gave her the little armadillo. That's the theme. Like, she just has horns, you know? I figured I'd keep her around. And there are also an ad so good, so I couldn't say it. You're saying DR was a good game. It's like hearing Slight 4 was good. They said DR actually sucked dick. You know, it's fair enough. I don't know, again, a game franchise that never really took itself super seriously, I guess. What is this story? Actual gameplay stuff? No, that's fair. There's no timer. Dead Rising game. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Like, yeah, I guess they want to focus. I guess they want to focus more on just destruction, basically. At the same time, with a reduced zombie count and everything. Not really a time reader also kind of makes it, but Dead Rising is a time management game at the end of the day. So I understand why some people were so with that done. Frank didn't act like Frank. He acted like Dinosaur Ash Williams. Yeah, that was the big complaint I saw. He went from like the grizzled eye covered wards, you know, to just like wacky wahoo man, basically, or something Dante even. That was a big criticism I saw, and I can agree with that one, just because it's just what I've seen. That also wasn't funny. You know, that's honestly the biggest thing you can commit. Like, if you're gonna try to make your character more comedic, at least make him actually funny.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, what's this from? Oh, this is from a this is an electro beat song I used to I listened to a long time ago. Not for anything particular, it's just a note from an artist I like. By a guy called Electromania. Vision by Electromania.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. You're better than that.
You can put the Horrorville song in the playlist. I've been meaning to do that. I just kind of been a busy weekend, I bet. But since I do have the week free, I probably might do that tomorrow. Does Dustin allow, like, the Horrorville songs to be used in streams and stuff? I'm alive. Hi, Polly. I see you. Look who it is! Recognize her? I decided to name her Bailey Bingo. We got Bailey too. We are enemies. No! Make peace! We must make peace with the country of Punchables. Nope. She's being reborn as a boxer. Yes! Bailey Bingo's amazing. Yeah, like I still plan on using her base design elsewhere. I just also thought it was like a good idea to just reuse her for this. Functionally, her design's the same too. All I really did was replace her skirt with pantaloons. Wrong. Nuclear bomb. No! Make peace, not war. Life or death for Matthew. I know how functional skill will be yeah. Glad you found use for the Zatas, not just mine either. Yeah, I try to do my best with these characters. I usually when I get an add-up, I want to like put them somewhere, even if I can't always, and some of them are just also in limbo. Life or death for Matthew. Death. No, let him live. He must live. Live. The Punchy Match is gonna be like a hand coat. No, he's not gonna have the. No, I said he's gonna have like the. He's gonna have a coat. He's not gonna have a hat. He's very much inspired by like Kamiya and that kind of stuff, you know. That's how punchable his match is gonna be. He's gonna be doing the. He's my plan art for him is him in the Gynax pose and everything. It's him with slightly longer hair too. Lame. Let Matthew be. He's a champ for a reason. He's a champion of fight. I didn't say he was a champion of style. He's God's favorite is boy. He's not that favored. Besides, that's the multiverse hopping Matthew. This is a different Matthew. I mean, he is my favorite OC for a reason. He's your favorite. Never gonna deny that one. Yes, he's a champ because he's God's favorite boy. Fair enough. Unofficial name, Matthew Starcutter's Punch-Out. Leon and his Charizard, basically. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good, also a good comparison. CSR is still a better name, fight me. Honestly, I have been debating a rename. Because I want Matthew Starcutters to kind of like a play on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you know? I want that kind of reference. What the pun? Yes, yes, like seeing stars, like you're all dizzy, everything. Make it work it in as a subtitle or a catchphrase. We'll workshop that name later. Because Box 'em Up Brawl is kind of a mouthful, full of mice. Miku mentioned. Yeah, Miku. I like the song. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. Melody's secret boss where she's just a hologram pop star in this world. I mean, I could work that in. I just noticed that you drew the armadillo friend. It's been so long I forgot she had that. Yeah. Nah, I'm just messing around. That's fair. Yeah, the little armadillo. It's part of her character design at this point, so I figured I'd have her. Same way how Bear Hugger has a little squirrel companion. I figured I'd give her the armadillo. He's waving. VTuber Melody isn't real. She can't hurt you. VTuber Melody. The difference between our OC since we refer to you bring back Matthew to be the star best boy. I bring Melody back to push her over and call her a dweeb, which is fair. But you still do like seeing Melody again, even if she is a dweeb and even if she does get bullied, she's there and she's living the best life she can. She's there and people boo. I cheer. And throw tomatoes at her. No! There are two kinds of those sea havers. Pretty much, yeah, Polly. They are babies or a punching bag. See, I bully Arthur. If anything, Arthur gets the short end of the stick a lot. I have cool ideas for Arthur, but I also end up bullying him a lot. Arthur is base. Yes, but I like him being miserable. And you get sad when I'm mean to the Bompkins. Am I not allowed to be... Here's the thing, you're allowed to do whatever you want to the Bompkins. I'm also allowed to go like, no, protect them. They like your characters. It's never as fun seeing someone else be mean to them, you know? Bad people. They're fine. Arthur's easy to mock. That too. It's kind of his whole fish out of water thing. He has a stick up his butt. And, like, under any moral standard that isn't their own. That's fair. But because they're working on a different moral standard, I can say that they're fine. I mean, the fact that you have them basically jump at you at every given opportunity is still very funny. I've also been trying to tackle a somewhat deeper topic with involving Arthur. Really, the fact that Arthur probably is a character who probably does deal with some darker ideation every now and then, given his whole shtick. So I kind of want to, I kind of want to take my time on before I really commit to anything there. It is a sensitive topic. It is a sensitive topic. Like, think about it, Arthur is a half-angel who's Christian, who thinks his very existence is an abomination. He lost his parents when he was a kid. He blamed himself for his dad passing away. He's essentially ostracized by most people he meets. The girl he likes doesn't like him back. Poor guy deals with a lot. Deals with a lot. And at the end of the day, he just always has to end each day just sleeping, waking up next day, and keep doing what he does. Because if he doesn't, no one else will. I've effectively been characterizing Arthur's with the phrase, "I'm so tired," basically. Like, the guy needs it. This is why he's treated best in the Punch world. Honestly, he deserves it. It's like, yeah, like just some, like, ideation of him being so tired he's on the verge of passing out, basically. But he knows he has to get up. He has to get up. They say, just imagine Arthur tends to sleep just hunched over on his sword whenever he can, basically. It's how Batman sleeps, basically. It's called polyphasic sleep, basically, where instead a person gets their sleep by throughout small bits in the day, as opposed to just sleeping all at once, you know? So he basically just sleeps whenever he can. Kobeni versus Levi Ackerman. Punching bag versus cool guy who's easy to poke fun at. Yeah, basically. I think it's weird when they jump the mission, there's like a different god. Not necessarily, because the way I have... He might find it a bit odd, admittedly. But the way I have it is that functionally there is like a higher power that is functionally God in the multiverse. No one just really has any access to it, or even knows who it is. So to him, it's almost... So he does like feel something there, you know? Also because that kind of puts it to, like, the idea of what a god is, basically. Because it also goes into, like, how different cultures throughout history have interpreted gods. For example, the Greek gods are fallible. They're basically human. The Greek and Norse gods are fallible. They're basically humans with a bunch of power. They're more powerful than humans, but they aren't any better than them. You know? Oh, I also, Polly, I named the little armadillo, Pop Step. I think it's just funny, because in Punchables, everyone was right. It's kind of just right, because it's funny. That's fair. Because, like, everyone's little section of the world basically has all their faiths basically proven right. I figured I'd rather do something like that, where like everyone is technically right on their end, basically. Mostly just because I've been reading Nefarious a bit more. The recent chapters had like a character die, and basically just be confronted that the afterlife is nothing like how he imagined it. Like, I just feel bad for the guy. I think it's funnier when like everyone is right to an extent, you know? Also, just because like the Norse and Greek gods are characters in my whole shtick, in my multiverse. Orion exists for one. So I've seen the Godling kind of just kind of hanging out. Yeah, just sees him and just chills, you know? Time's at 9:30, and we're almost done. There's been almost done Lionheart. Not bad. I should go back to Head in the Cloud soon. Hooray! Yeah, go keep the helmet for all, like, but one car with the alien design or something. No, that's fair. It's kind of what I expected you to do the first time, if I'm being honest. But, no, like, when we were first talking about the whole alien design, I thought you were gonna do, like, a single... One, because you know it's been a design that's been kind of like shifting around. When I first saw the design, I thought you were gonna do, oh, like I guess you're gonna have like a singular card or two where with the alien thing, where it's gonna be like that. Because I didn't know at the time, you know. Let's get money you're doing down on arrival. Neat. I gotta draw the funky manager and the poor ghost trying to tell her Terrifier. Better study on beam pulls and short stacks. That's the plan. Don't worry, short stacks I have experience. Where's the TG doodle? Actual short stack. Hold on. So a while ago I did like a study on Hey, Asher! Hey, Asher, thank you kindly for the raid of 4. Hello, folks. Hey, Noe's there, too. Hello, everyone. I'm being raided. Nah. Thank you kindly, folks. Hello, Julius. Hello, everyone. Get TG because I remember you still made her waist skinny. You're welcome. Noe was the one suggested we raid into you. Where is she? Yeah, I did make her waist skinny. I'll probably make her like. I did make her waist a bit skinnier. I'll probably make it much thicker. To be fair, I was still doing like very thin, slim waist when I was doing this. I don't think I've gotten better at making slim waists unless it's like purposely exaggerated. Kinda like here, if I'm being honest. I made her waist very skinny because that's kind of how she is. You're so cute. Thank you, thank you. Now she's shaped like a sponge. Some more square, I get what you mean. And there she is. Line art is done. And do flats, then I can do colored line art. What a sponge you see? You seen her? Are you seen what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Like she's short and squat. Like I've seen the comparison like of her old design of her old drawings and her more later stuff. I know what you mean. Don't worry. Taking some beanpole like Lacey. Yeah, yeah. I try and buy tips even if I'm terrible at it. I think you're fine. You got good variety. My guys look the same other than Sword and Engage. You're fine. There's more than enough to differentiate them. You're fine. People still think Soren's a girl. That's the inevitable march of femboys. Alright then, I'll work on my next song video. Have a good day, everyone. See you, Julius. Thank you kindly for tuning in. He's a twink with a ponytail. Is it that hard? You'd be surprised. Like, people still think Astolfo's a girl, even though it's at this point Astolfo's genuinely one of the most well-known fanboys of all time. That's an unfortunate reality, if I'm being honest. Also, recently, people did not actually realize Gene and Eric are two people. Gender obtained. Honestly, you probably could write that they're somehow two people. At the same time, there could be also just be one person who either just presents as femme or masculine. They're both gender fluid. Also fair. Omega Brain. True. It helps the femboy accusations died down for me once I got better at male anatomy. Also fair. I think it's also just hard because the Bopkins are just inherently they are just small little toy-like and toy-like, like plushie-like. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to make them like super like honestly, anatomy isn't necessarily your big focus in the Bopkin design. Not criticism. That's just kind of a fact of the matter, you know. Ah, I forgot to like. And here too. Dang it. That happens. Alright, some life. Your little balloon animal, little more. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's kind of hard. Like if you have like one that looks like vaguely feminine, it's probably going to bleed into like the rest of it, you know. Like I thought Soren was a girl when I first drew him. Remember? I gave him boobs and everything. Now I do think you've got a lot better at differentiating them in the style. In the style. And then there's that one OC, Joe's OC that you said has the opposite problem, where it's a girl, but people can think it's a guy. Sawyer. Yeah, her. Yeah, her. Which I have heard for both genders is not a gender name. Once again, I know that. Whenever I hear Sawyer, I personally just think of Tom Sawyer. That's 100% a me thing, you know? Like, I can fully admit that's a me thing. There's not a family name. You can't gender last names. I don't know. I know you can't gender the name, I suppose, but like again, whenever I hear Sawyer, I just think of Tom Sawyer. She's an orange clown. It's part of the original color scheme. I expect my check in the mail. She's orange and green. This one's white and orange. I'm innocent, I say. What if I should do cotton candy instead of the lemon lime? I think lemon lime fits. Like cotton candy probably would have it's really pink to be honest, but Sophie may have said it made it look like my clown soda. That's fair. If I'm being honest, I think lemon lime works more because I think pink would have interfered too much on Lacey's territory. Having a simple color scheme makes making the color line art pretty simple. Yeah, my impression to hue slide her around if you want. No, I think I want to keep orange. Mostly because like I don't have a lot of orange OCs in particular, if I'm being 100% honest. Like Carol is like a redhead, but like it's more like, she has like orangish hair, but that's kind of it. Her rest of her outfit's blue. Jack is red. Lucille is orange, yeah, but like, well, she can't be the only one. So, well, basically the same thing in my slider. Basically, we have Bailey, who's more silly, and Lucille, who's has a stick up her butt. Lacey was something because I tend to her to be pink on pink. It's like way more purple compared to her outfit. That's fair. I think it also just helped with the contrast too. I'm sure I ever try to fix that if it's too far gone. But yeah, once again, I feel like there are a lot of games that like do like card reprints that change up some character art and stuff. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's a bad idea. One day in the far future, when they reprint Reboot Bunchables, they'll and take out all the religion like with Clue. Yeah, the cult gets reworked into something else. You'll always be Reverend Green. That Mr. Green is a lie. Censorship. Gotta love it. Like when all 6 have different titles. It's fun. That's fair. I understand why they changed them, if I think it's kind of stupid in the long run. Miss Scott, Nurse White, Mrs. Peacock, Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum, Reverend Green. It's all different. Yeah, each one gets like each one gets like a different it's a different title. Really fun. Honestly, Clue was never my pick for board game night. I always prefer to play Game of Life. That was my personal favorite board game as a kid. Life was fun. You want to play Life? If you play Life, always start going to college, become a doctor. You're basically gonna get basically every time the spinner gets off center, you basically just get a ton of money. Perfect. I just want to write banter until your is just spinning. That's fair. Alright, now it's gonna shade her, and now we're pretty much done. Time's it. It is 9:55. I got time to shade her. Quick shadow, some rim lights. Shadows, highlights, rim lights. We're done. We are an Uno family. We were an Uno family. Also fair. Uno was also very big, very popular. Uno was especially popular back in Brazil. You know? I feel like every party there was, there would be an Uno, or we'd play Uno. Move pop step. Oh, dang. I didn't realize I moved them. That was my mistake. Nope. Pop step has died. Cut in half. No! It was an accident. There. He's safe. I had no idea what moved him. I'm gonna lock him just to be safe. I'm also gonna hide him for a bit. Top 7, the Magician's cut in half with another blatantly different armadillo in the other box. This gave me the same ad twice in a row. Oh boy. Ah, gotta love Twitch. Say, how much are you paying Twitch? Everything. I just tuned into the ending of the Sly theme, and I thought it sounded like the beginning of Stardust Crusaders for a minute. That's fair. Sly theme is very fun. Ooh, ping me. Look at the JOG animation. One thing, their protag absolute music is always peak, even a bad part. Yeah, Giorno's theme is honestly very fun. Da, 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 da. That piano bit in particular. Those themes peak, so is Jolene's. Yeah, because I haven't actually heard Jolene's theme. It's kind of fun to me because JoJo themes usually always end up being in meme status, but I haven't seen anything about Jolene. Huh. Get up, I will. They do a cool thing where they out the title put it up and like with the little wing. Ooh, neat. Don't win. Neat. Misogyny, memes for Jolene. She deserves them. Joylin. That's what you wrote, Joylin. You're fine. Wish I liked Josuke's theme more, because he's my favorite, but it doesn't have the same vibe as Jotaro's, Giorno, and Jolene's. Honestly, that's fair. Honestly, the best song from Part 4, honestly, is like one of the intro themes. I have a very big soft spot for Chase You. It's not the best theme in JoJo by any means, but it's one of my favorites. I just like the vibe it has. Just because Chase You is another example of a theme that can be played from both Josuke's. The thing that took over all the meme sass. Yeah, fair. Also because Chase You is a theme that can be like played from both Josuke and Kira's perspective, and I find it very interesting. It's always a little annoying when I see a voice actor I really enjoy. Chase, like the second intro theme no one liked? I liked it! It's my favorite of the three. Yeah, call this my hot take. I don't really like Crazy Noise Bizarre Town. I think it's fine. It's perfectly serviceable as a theme and it's neat. I just don't get the hype behind it. It has nice animation, it's fun. Funny Disco is great. I like Funny Disco. I just didn't really get the hype behind this one song. What? Oh, hush you. I like Peak. Here, Burr, also like CNBT. Do you like Crazy Noise Bizarre Town? Yes, he likes it. He says it's good. I'm not saying the thing isn't good. I just don't really think it's my personal favorite. It's pretty good. Hi, Max. What's your favorite intro day, including your parts? That would be Stand Proud. Stand Proud is my personal favorite theme. Is my personal favorite Freeman JoJo, even more than End of the World. End of the World is cool because it has that ending part, that ending bit with Dio doing the world perfectly. It's really cool. Like Stand Proud, in my opinion, is just has a cool build up. It really just sets the tone for part 3. TMB tier Blaze Stream for me. Blaze Stream is also really good. I don't really have anything else to comment about that. Just really good. Those starting horns. Mmm. And only part 5. I still like seeing Fighting Gold part. That's fair. Everybody's weird because now that I see it in people fans shit, I'm like, maybe I was too hard on it. Remember, it's a trap. That's fair. At the end of the day, if you don't like something like a show, you absolutely there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Of course, they just have different opinions and stuff. My opinions are always right, and part 4 is just the best. Honestly, I do think part 4 is just like the best all-round part. Part 2 is my personal favorite, just because I think it's is my favorite story personally. Part 3 has the best hype moments, honestly. Just because Jotaro, for as much as he's a wet blanket, I'm gonna be honest, he is very hype. That's the best thing he's going for. They know for a fact Jotaro's cool, and they play into it. I will always appreciate them for it. Pretty good. It's on Netflix. I do have a Netflix account. I'm not using. I haven't been using. You finished part 5. I don't remember. I think I probably do a rewatch of most of JoJo, if I'm being honest. Or at the very least, just like rewatch give part 5 like an earnest shot. I think I watched like an episode or two and then I stopped. Which I suppose. That's fair. Alright, almost done. Just gotta get some rim lighting, and we're good to go. Maybe get more of it is the most shown shit. Maybe get more out of it. It's the most shown shit more than part 3 even. That's fair. If I wouldn't recall showing part 3 shown in particular, it's more villain of the week kind of stuff. A bit different. A 2 stand rush total. That's fair. Yeah, Sarahs are fun. It was kind of funny how they gave how Giorno has his dad's stand rush call. And there's like an interaction in the game where like if you have Giorno and Dio at the same time, they both do stand rushes together. And like Dio kind of looks down at Giorno and he's like kind of proud of him. It's actually kind of fun. Everyone's getting Char Slice, where the fuck? Dora Supremacy. Dora. I'm a big Aura guy, Aura appreciator myself. Lillian also gets Aura. Makes sense. She is Jotaro's daughter. Maybe rush calls are hereditary. That's fair. Not Johnny Ass gonna get one, so who knows? Time to pop back in to show. I realized how much I completely forgot what this guy looked like. This is for all those C's. It has been a while. I was just adding some rim lights anyways to make her pop out a bit more. Here's those lines. Cop can't stop you. 100%. Yeah, here she is. Bailey Bongo. Bingo Bailey. Bailey Bongo, Bingo Bailey. Maybe I could probably add Bongo somewhere into the name. Cops have tried. They'll never catch me alive, copper. Bingo bongo. That's the idea. Bingo Bailey. Bango bungo. Yeah, there she is. Saved us out. What time is it? It is 10:20. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right on time, basically. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna call it a night here. It was pretty solid. We managed to hit my 200. We managed to hit my 200 follower goal here on Twitch. That's a blessing in disguise. We got rated by Asher. Everyone had fun, and I hope you all enjoyed. Folks, I hope you all enjoyed today. Thank you all for tuning in. You are all a pleasure, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to always be cool and be creative.